Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know I did a video about this already, but I want to break it down to the people it impacts the most. Make sure we don't go over anybody's head. Make sure I did everything I could do because there's a lot of incorrect information online. And not saying I'm an expert in this at all, but I want to break it down for even the teenagers, even the person, young adult, or the person who is not a reader. And so I also want to tell you, just like your scriptures, go over and read it yourself. You can go to the IRS site. There's also a congress.gov site, but you can go directly to it and read it yourself and break it down with what I'm telling you. And if I got anything or I didn't miss something, if I missed something that you didn't, that you saw, okay, cool. Put in the comments if you want. You can be the know-it-all. But I want to break down how this whole thing works for those people. So, and I'm just on this site because I like the picture right here. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act, because this thing is real. And let me break this down simple, because politricians, and yep, that's politicians to me, politricians like to confuse people on purpose. The Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, remember that, was set up so regular people could go to the doctor without going broke. That's it. It expanded Medicaid, stopped insurance companies from denying you for being sick, and helped people. Yeah, it actually helped people. Those who weren't insured. And if you weren't insured, and if you ever worked in a hospital or a setting, you know that. But it helped people pay for their monthly premiums. And guess what? It worked. More people got insured. More people went to preventative care. That's facts. Folks didn't have to wait until they were half dead to see a doctor. That's facts. Go look it up. Especially poor people and working people and rural folks people, black folks and immigrants and people with mental health issues. Now, here comes the new law. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Yeah, that's Trump's act. You voted for him. Sounds nice, right? Sounds like it has great branding. But anytime they name something like that, you better check your pockets. Yeah, check your pockets. Because what if it really did what it said it was going to do and help the masses? Nah. This thing cuts Medicaid, it cuts food assistance, it cuts educational help, and let the ACA subsidies expire. But at the same time, it gives tax breaks to corporations and wealthy people who are already doing just fine. That's not saving money. That's moving the bill from the rich to the poor. Now, this is where it hits home for most Americans that don't even have $1,000 saved in one emergency, and they are done, sometimes into bankruptcy. One medical bill, one prescription, one insurance hike, and now rent doesn't get paid. I see it every week as a CFSW, that's a Certified Financial Social Worker Advisor. We help people with their finances. I'm a consultant, have degrees on degrees in different various things. But, what I see, people look stable on paper. They got a good job. They got a decent life, but they can't absorb surprise costs. Maybe it's because of the cars they bought. Maybe it's because of the house they couldn't afford. Maybe it's because they couldn't tell their wife no, or their husband no, or their kids no during Christmas or any other time. So when insurance jumps from $100 a month to $700 a month, or even $2,500 a month, healthcare becomes a gamble, not a necessity. So what do people do? They stop going to the doctor. They stretch medication. They skip checkups. Then the problem gets worse, and now it's an emergency. And I've seen this with friends. Room visits and mental health crisis, or somebody losing their house because they can't pay for their medicine. They can't pay for that visit. That's not personal failure always. That's a system set up to help people fail. Medicaid is the biggest target in this new law. They added work requirements and cutting protections. But here's the truth they don't tell you. Most people on Medicaid already work, or they are disabled, elderly, or kids. Cutting Medicaid doesn't make people work harder, especially for those who don't want to work or can't work. And you can call them lazy all you want, but are they going to starve and be out in the streets? Because at some point, UBI services, which I do a whole nother video on that if you guys want, and I'll do it even if I want to do it just to get it off my chest. But it just makes people sicker. And the research proves this. When people have Medicaid, they have better mental health, less medical debt, and less financial stress. When they lose it, everything falls apart. Older people get hit the hardest. Folks between 50 and 64 get premiums jacked up so high they can't afford insurance until Medicaid kicks in. Immigrant families also get squeezed from all sides, and especially if they're undocumented or waiting on, paperwork to get right. Because some people have been here 20 years, but paperwork can take a while, especially if you don't have the money. And when all that happens, no matter who gets impacted in the greatest nation, Christian nation, supposedly, kids lose coverage because parents lose coverage. And don't get it twisted. When parents don't have health care, kids suffer. And who wants kids to suffer? Who would go on TV talking about, hey, man, we don't mind if these kids suffer? And as somebody who's an MSW candidate, which you guys know I'm making this whole series based on this, social workers, we see this every day. We're the ones cleaning up the mess after the policy decisions and getting hit by it, because it's not like they pay social workers usually a whole grip of money. We connect people to resources that keep shrinking. We watch preventable programs turn into crisis because politricians, again, that's politicians, wanted to balance a budget on poor folks' back or just make a whole rack, stacks on stacks. The National Association of Social Workers already said this bill goes against everything social work stands for. Healthcare is not a luxury. It's not a reward. It's supposed to be in this greatest nation, this Christian nation, where it's supposed to take care of the least of these. It's supposed to be a human right. They want you arguing about politics while they quietly decide who gets care and who doesn't. The real question, can we afford it? It's how can we not afford it? Can we afford it? Healthcare for everybody? Sure we can, because we can afford wars and bombs and aircraft carriers anytime and to send aid to other countries all the time. We can always afford that. But when you invest in healthcare, you save money long term. And you save people's, longevity as well, which is a whole nother video. Maybe Alex Jones will want to be a guest on that one. But less ER visits, less incarceration, less crisis intervention. That's facts. It's not feelings when people can take care of themselves. If not, you squeeze people. You put a dog in a corner, you already know he's coming out to attack. So if you're a social worker, a parent, or a caregiver, or just somebody trying to survive or give a dang, you should be paying attention. Policy. Watch the news. Read what you can, because it decides who eats, who heals, and who suffers quietly. And social workers aren't supposed to just watch. We are ethically required to speak up, document harm, and fight for policies that protect human dignity. That's the real talk. And if you guys want help in any of your finances, again, as a certified financial social worker, links are in the description. You can book a session. Sometimes people need one-time help. Sometimes people need weekly help. Sometimes people need just to put it on a monthly retainer. Everyone's not broke, but sometimes you stop going to Starbucks to get the help you need. Sometimes you stop going out to get the help you need, because one of the things I want everybody to do is retire with dignity. I want everyone to retire with dignity. I'd love if you retired like so many teachers do who have saved, and Dave Ramsey's book showed that they're the best savers, that, you can have $1 million or more in your account. And I think you could. Some people say, hey, they never told us. Well, they're telling you now. Are you listening to that? Or are you trying to listen to the latest tea that won't impact your life? You guys have gotten the game. Make sure you don't be a lemon lame and just go through life just passing you by, kind of like an old 90s rap song. If you guys know what song I'm talking about, put that in the comments as well. I'm going to keep making content because that's what I do, and I hope that it blesses you. You guys, make sure that you like it. Make sure you subscribe. But more importantly, could you please share this game with somebody? This literally could change someone else's life. check out MillionaireX.ai. You can download it on all the platforms as an app, or go to the website, MillionaireX.ai. You can also check out Diversified Game, where I'm interviewing usually a millionaire every week, but if not, an entrepreneur every week, showing you how to get out of the grind and how they made their lives be prosperous. Because if you are kind of living in limbo and you're trying to figure it out, you need to be around the winners. You need to get out of your own head. Stop thinking it's magically going to happen just because you work harder. Unfortunately, that's what they don't tell you. Hard work doesn't always mean you get out of the hole. Sometimes you dig yourself in a deeper hole. I got proof of people who have spent, 1.5 million on real estate, and they're just in debt. They don't have anything. And so if you come to us with that, we're going to just help you get out of the debt. Forget the business, get out of debt, and let's see what's working for you and what's working against you. You guys, be blessed.
You've tried it your way, but you're still in debt? Or maybe you're doing okay, but want to invest smarter, grow faster. MillionaireX.ai gives you real step-by-step strategies to ditch debt or stack wealth. Stop dreaming and start planning. Visit MillionaireX.ai today. I want you to be the next millionaire next door.
Ready to dominate your industry with strategy that actually scales? At Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm, we're not just PR experts, we're licensed sports agents certified in AI and elite business consultants with over 2 decades of experience leading global projects across multiple countries. Visit cprfirm.com, that's colemanprfirm.com, and millionairex.ai, then download the Millionaire X app, your AI-powered guide to getting out of debt, investing smarter, and building generational wealth. Coleman Public Relations and Consulting Firm. It's a family business. It's different.
I have been getting so many comments and messages about this. And yes, it's happening. We're going to Kenya and Tanzania this August. To be specific, Zanzibar and Nairobi. Beautiful people, beautiful beaches, safari, food, rich culture, and unforgettable experiences. If you have ever wanted to experience East Africa the right way, this trip is for you. This August, Nairobi, Zanzibar. Are you coming? If you're interested, you'll find the link in the description. See you there.
Are you tired of the violence, tired of the injustice, police brutality, rampant discrimination, lack of gun control in this failed biosocioeconomic experiment called America? Or maybe you need a break from the relentless grind and want to regain control of your destiny, your wealth, your health, and your purpose. DiversifiedGame.com has the right course for you. Prepare for my first trip to Africa. Looking to reconnect with your roots, start a new business, or just a fresh start. Africa, aka the motherland, is waiting. Don't let the Chinese and the Mzungus have the fun and also take over the motherland. From Cairo to Mombasa, from Dakar to Cape Town, Africa has something for everyone, from business opportunities to the most amazing people, safety, leisure, and landscapes. The opportunities abound. It is time for the diaspora to reconnect with their roots. Time to reconnect with the birthplace of humanity. Africa is the last frontier. Get your head in the game and reclaim your legacy. The writing is on the wall. Babylon is falling. Give up the stress, grind, and violence inflicted on our people on this continent and prepare for a journey of restoration and joy by connecting with the land of your ancestors. Check out our new course and kick off your adventure at DiversifiedGame.com.
Hello everyone, join us on an exciting journey with Explore the World Cameroon. London and Sydney go take you explore Cameroon, the heart of Africa. Experience the vibrant culture, nature and traditions from Yaoundé market to rainforest adventures. Every page na new discovery. Join the Cameroonian food, music and wildlife with our explorers. This book na true celebration of Cameroon spirit. Get your copy now. Available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and through your library and bookstores here in Grams Park. Don't miss this adventure.